Muy buenas a todos chicos y chicas, aquí estamos en un vídeo más para el canal. Hoy os traigo el segundo episodio de Vampyr, de este juego que hemos comenzado la serie, chicos. Y pues estamos en el segundo capítulo. Vamos a comenzar ahí a continuar la historia. Vamos a ver, tenemos que atienda a la puerta. Vale. Vale, tenemos que hablar con la señora esta.
Yes, Nurse Crane? How can I help you?
I'm so sorry. I know Dr. Swansea wanted you to rest, but we have somewhat of a crisis.
A crisis, you say?
Our supply of antiseptics is nearly depleted. I was hoping there was another box up here, but...
Nurse, this room is off limits, and I'd prefer to keep it that way. Make sure the rest of the staff are so informed.
Of course, Doctor. And what about the antiseptics? Or do I inform the staff that you're too busy?
I may have a solution. In France, during the war, drugs shortage was a daily problem, and we had to use our wits to overcome the shortages.
However do you mean?
If combined correctly, certain household chemical products can be used in a pinch instead. Now, where's the hospital storeroom?
The storeroom? Fat chance. This is the Pembroke, and space is luxury we don't have. Everything used to be stored in the old morgue.
Perhaps I should look there first. Where is this morgue?
It's the large building behind the hospital. You'll need to go in the back door because it's been sealed off for sanitary reasons. Take this key. It opens a small back entrance at the end of a narrow street.
The abandoned morgue behind the hospital. A small door at the end of a narrow street. On my way then. Thank you, nurse.
Vale. Pues ahora tenemos que ir a la morgue antigua. Hostia, la sierra, tú. Y tenemos que entrar por la puerta trasera que se llega por un callejón. Y me imagino que tendremos que salir primero de aquí. Bueno, la cosa es cómo se llega. No sé si tendremos que salir por fuera, me imagino que sí. Pero claro, no sé si tendré que ir por la parte izquierda o por la parte de la derecha. Frecuentemente agravada por la neumonía, quédense en casa para evitar contagiarse de la gripe española. Oh.
Scowl voices in the garden. I should investigate. If they were to find somebody.
Toma el sangre. Vale, vale. Vale, el L1 que se hacía. Se recuperaba sangre. Lo he matado. Una fotografía de una pareja sonriendo en el reverso. Hay escrito una frase. Milton y Pipa por siempre juntos. Forever. ¿Dónde es la maldita morgue, tío? ¿Aquí puede ser? Pues sí, sigue aquí, sí. Vale chicos, pues estamos en la antigua morgue, la hemos encontrado. Y necesitamos, encuentra ingredientes útiles en la antigua morgue. Encuentra tártrato ferroso. Y encuentra quinina y encuentra hipoclorito de sodio. Madre mía. Vaya nombre. Investigar por ahí. No por nada, pero se escucha mucho ruido por aquí. Se escucha mucho ruido. Aquí habrá algo. No tiene pinta, la verdad. Vamos a ver aquí.
It's locked.
Vale, la puerta está cerrada. Bueno.
Behavior is similar to the infected William Bishop. Must be the same strain. This sickness moves faster than influenza.
Vale. Más dinero por aquí.
This key will surely grant me
Vale,
access
la
to the
puerta del
basement.
sótano está... O sea, la puerta, madre mía. La llave del sótano la acabamos de encontrar. ¿Esta puerta se puede abrir? No. ¡Qué susto, chaval! No me lo esperaba para nada. Muestra de sangre, evidente y líquida. 6 balas. Vale, esto se puede
I
abrir.
cannot enter.
Vale, no se puede abrir. Tengo que bajar de nuevo y ir al sótano. Si no me equivoco. Aunque aquí hay cosas.
Balls of Mars, fortifiers.
Vamos a investigar por aquí
Popular
primero.
as they are ineffective, but they do contain iron tartrate, and that might prove itself useful.
Vamos a subir arriba a ver si podemos encontrar algo más. Y ahora bajamos a la parte del sótano. Otro muerto, tú. Pues no, aquí no hay nada más. Vamos hacia abajo ahora. A ver qué nos depara el sótano. Hostia puta. Me acabo de acojonar, pero de una manera. Se me han puesto los pelos de punta. Te lo juro. Vale, más bichos de estos.
These skulls feed from corpses and the husks of animals. They're not after blood.
Muérete ahí. Aquí ni nada, ¿no? Vale, por aquí había otro de estos, ¿eh? Aquí está. ¡Hala, hala, hala! Dale, dale ahí, dale ahí. Vale, muerto. Vamos a recuperar vida. Vale, aquí hay cosas. A ver si encontramos algo más. Vale, por aquí vinimos. Hacia adelante no hay nada, pues así. No queda otra. Y hay otro más de esto. Para la sangre ahí. Para el suelo. Vamos a recuperar toda la vida. Vale, por aquí. Aunque esto lleva al mismo sitio, me imagino. Sí. Ojo, aquí hay algo. Ah, no. Vale, vamos a investigar primero esto de aquí atrás. Hemos encontrado varias cosas, porque a la derecha aparecen cosas como que hemos conseguido ya.
It's locked, all right.
Cerrado. Tenemos que abrirlo con alguna llave, me imagino. Bueno, pues aquí no hay nada, sino eso, que no podemos abrirlo porque necesitamos una llave, me imagino. Vamos ahora por aquí. A ver si encontramos la llave en esta sala. Si la encontramos, pues vamos y abrimos el... Bueno, pero ¿esto qué es? Dale, dale ahí, dale ahí. Vamos a chupar la sangre. Dale, dale. Está casi muerto ya. Genial, genial, genial. Muertísimo.
I'm not sure I can defeat them without becoming stronger. To drink
Vale,
blood
aquí encontramos
is
más
so
cosas.
tempting.
Vale, chicos, pues estamos por aquí ahora. Dime que esto es la química, por favor. Vale, menos mal. La hemos encontrado después de 3000 años. Ahora, si no me equivoco, tenemos que ir abajo. Tenemos que ir por aquí, creo que era. No, por aquí no era. Vale, tenemos que bajar abajo. Por aquí. No tenemos que ir a la mesa, que es la que encontramos antes. Vale, esta de aquí. Me dice, elabora un tratamiento para el agotamiento. ¿Y dónde tengo que elaborarlo? No sé si es en la mesa esa. Que me imagino que será aquí, pero... Uso para curar a un ciudadano enfermo durante... Ah, coño, si es esto. Lleva los medicamentos a Dorothy Crane en la habitación del paciente. Vale, pues tenemos que ir ahora otra vez al hospital y darle a la enfermera los medicamentos. La verdad que el juego está molando mucho, tío. No sé, tiene una esencia así que mola, tío. Mola jugarlo. Te entretiene todo. Bueno, aquí está la enfermera.
Finally, you've returned, Doctor. Did you find anything of value?
Yes, nurse.
You've worked your first miracle, Doctor. Now, this patient here needs immediate treatment.
Duty calls. When the storm has passed, I'll show you how to mix the remedy yourself with the same basic ingredients.
Many thanks, Doctor. When you've finished, you ought to report to Dr. Swansea in his office. He's been looking for you. Seemed pressing.
Tenemos que ir ahora a la habitación del doctor. ¿Era por aquí? Sí, aquí es.
Please, Jonathan, come in. Fascinating, is it not? In the last decade, so many mysteries have been brought to light with our microscopes. The human body, biology's penultimate frontier. The more we explore its boundaries, the less we're able to trace a clear line between life and death. You, my friend, have a foot in both countries. The view must be vertiginous.
It's at least as vertiginous as chatting about vampires with you, I would say.
This must be all so new to you. This area of town, the hospital, a brand new life. How stimulating it must be.
I wish I could share your enthusiasm, Dr. Swansea, but my condition defies scientific categorization. Undead? Unalive? Immortality defies logic.
I cannot express my thrill at this serendipitous turn of events. The world's most eminent specialist in blood transfusions, a vampire. One might say a gift from heaven.
It may seem strange, but your words have brought me some comfort here.
Forgive me. I've been an admirer of your work for a long time, and now you are so much more than a brilliant physician. And please, call me Edgar.
There is no need to apologize, Edgar. You offered me sanctuary when I had none.
Very well. I have a task for you, Jonathan. Something that will require all your newfound skills.
Please, go on.
The Pembroke only survives through the generosity of our benefactors. Unfortunately, our main donor has found herself in a bit of a bind. Now, if you could help her out...
A spokesman or politician is what you need. That's not my calling. And until I come to understand what has happened to me, I require discretion.
Discretion is in order, Jonathan. Lady Ashbury has recently received rather indelicate correspondence that, if revealed, would jeopardize her position.
And you would like me to eradicate this threat?
By the stole, of course not. I would just like you to pay her a visit. Her ladyship is certainly near the tents outside, tending the sick. You can't miss her. Look for someone impossibly delicate.
Accepted. I'll see what kind of trouble Lady Ashbury is in.
Vale, tenemos que buscar a una chica ahora. Lady Ashbury. No, vamos a buscarla. Dice que está afuera, como en los campamentos estos aquí. Aquí ni Peter. Aquí tiene que estar. Sí.
The flu took my dear wife, Emily. I take comfort knowing we'll soon be together again.
Mr. Rainfield, that's no way to talk. You're in good hands here, and we'll be up again soon enough.
Bueno, la
Now do
gripe.
me a kindness and get some sleep. I'll be back round later.
Your words are kind, the blessings of an angel. You're the sweet, sweet lady of mercy.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. It's a pleasure to see you again. You seem surprised. Dr. Swansea has brought me up to speed concerning your recent appointment to Pembroke Hospital.
You're a the lady who saved me that night, before vanishing into thin air. I remember you from the pub with Dr. Swansea.
Indeed. Allow me to introduce myself formally this time. My name is Lady Ashbury. I remember you well, in spite of the brevity of our encounter.
Apologies. You've taken me by surprise. I'm very happy to see you.
The pleasure is mine, Doctor.
I hope you're more disposed to answer my questions now.
You must have countless questions, but our rather urgent matter first. Swansea has explained. My cover, if you prefer, has been compromised.
Dr. Swansea has commissioned me to be your agent in this matter. You could start by explaining what's amiss.
These past insufferable weeks, I've been the victim of extortion. I've made a first payment, but the blackmailer grows greedy. I must refuse his most recent demands.
Please continue. Every detail is essential. I'm your man.
My embarrassment in this matter is eclipsed only by my shame at having put the hospital at risk. The threat from our anonymous scoundrel is clear. A list of dates. My visits coinciding with the dates of suspicious patient deaths due to massive blood loss.
I'll take care of it. Do you know where I should start?
If that was the case, I'd settle the matter myself. You could talk to our local gossip, Harriet Jones. Not a pin drops here without her hearing about it.
I'll meet that woman now.
My life, as others know, is in your hands, Dr. Reed. I'm sure of your discretion, but I do fear your powers of persuasion will be put to the test. When this is resolved, I'll be your obligé. I'll answer all questions in regards of your condition.
Habla con Harriet en el hospital. Tanto hablar con la gente. ¿Dónde está el hombre este otro?
Simpletons, these nurses. Bred with no respect.
Pues aquí está.
What? What is this? Who are you? Get out of my room.
There's no need for alarm, madam. I'm Dr. Reed, the new surgeon.
Preposterous. Dr. Reed, you say? I don't want some bumbling intern. Where's Dr. Swansea?
Dr. Swansea is quite busy, and I need you to help me get acclimated. I have many questions.
How brave. Threatening an old defenseless woman. You know how long I've been a patient here? You've picked the wrong fight. I'm Harriet Jones.
Harriet Jones? Indeed. I've been meaning to have a chat with you. You know what goes on here better than any other patient, I gather.
Oh, better than any patient, nurse or doctor. I've seen so many vile undertakings.
I heard there have been some despicable goings-on. Was there a case of blackmail?
Blackmail? Wait. You're investigating something. This isn't a social call. One of those incompetent cunts is a poor sod's vein.
I assure you, madam, this is not an investigation into a possible medical error.
Debauchery, then? Nurses Crane, Hawkins, Brannigans, whores, all of them. They can't keep their legs shut. I've seen them scratching slutty sores.
Really? Well, if you have irrefutable proof, I'll not have the staff behaving in such a manner here.
This is your business, Doctor, not mine. But I swear one of the nurses is cavorting with some man on hospital hours.
Thank you for your time, Miss Jones. You've given me something to go on. See you on the next round.
Vale. Encuentra a la enfermera. Buah, ahora tengo que hablar con las tres enfermeras ahora.
I'll start my investigation with them.
¿Esta es una? Sí, creo que sí.
Good evening, nurse.
Good evening, Doctor. I don't think we've been introduced yet. My name is Pippa Hawkins.
And I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. Dr. Swansea has recently offered me a position in this hospital.
Well, it's a euphemism that your help will be appreciated, Doctor.
What can you tell me about the strange man visiting one of the nurses during her shift?
Let me guess. You spoke with that old shrew, Harriet Jones. Do not pay attention to her, Doctor. She's full of fanciful tales.
She could have been telling the truth about the mysterious man.
That old witch will end up in hell soon enough. Who cares if a nurse finds some happiness where she can?
No matter how you feel about her, Miss Jones deserves our help.
Who says I don't care for her? Hate is what keeps that old crone alive.
What can you tell me about this strange man visiting one of the nurses during her shift?
Let me guess. You spoke with that old shrew, Harriet Jones.
Joder, me equivoqué, le di otra vez a lo mismo.
Attention to her, Doctor. She's full of fanciful tales.
How long have you been a nurse?
Well, long enough to see that the epidemic is winning. And no matter how qualified you are, don't tell me you'll change that.
You'd be surprised what dedication can achieve, Nurse Hawkins. In medicine, sometimes we're just a test result away from a miracle.
Sorry, Doctor. I don't want to sound bitter, but I'm just too tired to give a pep talk like Nurse Brannigan.
How is the Pembroke staff coping with the epidemic?
Well, not well. Milton, the ambulance driver, is even more grumpy than usual, especially concerning doctors.
Why is Milton grumpy on a daily basis? Is it just an act?
Milton's not the kind of man who's bothered about a bad reputation, whether he deserved it or not.
Milton Hawks. Nueva pista disponible.
Why does Milton dislike doctors?
I don't know. Just ask him. But be warned, Milton is not the chatty type.
How would you describe the situation at the Pembroke Hospital?
It's serious. The flu is wreaking havoc amongst the staff and patients. We are running out of everything.
Nurse Hawkins, the Spanish flu won't last forever. Even the Black Plague didn't kill everyone.
I wish I could believe you. But what if this epidemic was worse? What if in the end, nobody was spared?
You must get a hold of yourself, Nurse.
Sorry, I'm exhausted. No one has any idea when this epidemic will be over.
How is the Pembroke staff coping with the epidemic?
Not well. Milton, the ambulance driver, is even more grumpy than usual, especially concerning doctors.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
Le toca hablar con otra enfermera. Aquí hay otra.
Good evening, nurse. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed, the new surgeon here at Pembroke.
Dr. Swansea has already told us about you, sir. I'm Nurse Gwyneth Brannigan. Welcome to the Pembroke Hospital.
Did he really? It's a good thing I wasn't hoping to keep a low profile.
All members of staff have already read about your new blood transfusion technique. Dr. Swansea made sure of that.
I see. Well, I'm a little surprised, but I suppose I'll just have to deal with this unexpected notoriety.
You must know, blood transfusions are Dr. Swansea's primary subject of research. He is convinced it is the future.
Have you seen a strange man visiting any of the nurses here?
I've never heard of such a thing, Doctor.
Have you seen a strange man visiting any of the nurses here?
I've never heard of such a thing, Doctor.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
Ahora tengo que encontrar a la enfermera esta. La que siempre hablamos, básicamente. Vale, chicos, pues continuamos. Escuchar a escondidas, pulsa para activar tus sentidos. Vale. Vale, chicos, pues tenemos que buscar al mafioso en las alcantarillas ahora. Y no sé qué tendremos que hacer. Si matarlo, o está muerto ya, o qué es, la verdad. Y cada vez está más cerca. Vamos por aquí. Vamos a morderlo. Vale. Se supone que está aquí. ¿Cómo que bestia de las alcantarillas? ¿Qué coño es esto, tío?
What sort of creature is this?
Aguántate. Vale. Vamos a huir un poquito, no. Vale, vamos a morderle. Vale, vamos a huir. Vamos a darle otra vez. Bueno. Me ha quitado mucha sangre, ¿eh? Vamos a morderlo otra vez. Vamos a huir, vamos a huir. Vamos a meternos vida. Seguimos huyendo. Vamos a seguir huyendo un poquito. Vamos a morderlo otra vez. Vale. Vamos a recuperar vida. Vale, vamos a huir. Recuperar estamina. Vamos a recuperar vida. Vamos a aturdirlo. Uno más. Vale, lo mordemos. Lo arañamos. Huimos un poco. Vale, nos metemos vida. Lo aturdimos. Vale, no, levántate. Vale, nos metemos más vida. Tenemos que aturdirlo, tío. Vale, lo mordemos. Lo arañamos. Vale, vamos a huir un poco. Vamos a huir. Nos metemos un poco de vida. Vale, vamos a aturdirlo otra vez. Vale, lo mordemos otra vez. Vale, lo huimos un poco para recuperar estamina. Vale, aturdimos. Vale, vamos a huir un poco. Madre mía, la pelea esta, ¿cómo está haciendo? Vale, lo mordemos ya. Ya le queda menos. No le queda nada ya de vida. Vale, lo hemos matado. Uf, madre mía, tío. Pero qué bestia es esta. Ahora por dónde tengo que ir.
Here's what's some voucher for a free checkup in Whitechapel.
What is Nurse Crane up to? I really must find her.
Tenemos que volver atrás ahora. Bueno, madre mía. Los monstruos que nos estamos encontrando aquí, ¿sabes? Increíble. A 230 metros. Esto es un poco lejos, ¿eh? Esto es un poco lejos, ¿eh? Bueno, está cargando la partida otra vez. Vale. No tenemos que ir por aquí, por el puente este. Vale, chicos, pues seguimos aquí. Tenemos que ir a Whitechapel. No, Whitechapel estamos. No tenemos que informar de la situación a Lady Ashbury. ¿Por dónde tengo que ir? Bueno, estamos a nada de vida, ¿eh? Vamos a huir. Vamos a morder a este. Huye, 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 que te matan. Vale, recupera vida aquí. Lo mordemos. Vamos a morderlo otra vez. Vale, recuperamos vida y estamina. Vamos a morder a este. Y ahora mordemos al otro. Ahora vamos a morder a este rápido antes de que nos ataquen. Nos metemos vida. A este ya le queda nada ya, Ahora tenemos que huir, Vamos a morder a este. Mordemos a este y yo creo que ya lo matamos. A este ya está, le queda la mitad de vida, pero... Vale, este está muerto. Vamos a morder a este otra vez. Vale, muerto. Vale. Ahora podemos pasar por aquí. Con machelines. Y a ver si podemos llegar a hablar con la señora esta. Vale, ahora por dónde tenemos que ir, tío. O sea, entramos en esa casa, pero... No, mira, aquí no era, Sí, por aquí, me imagino que será. Vale, ya estamos cada vez más cerca, tío, menos mal. Sí, efectivamente tenemos que ir al hospital para hablar con la mujer esta. A ver si la encontramos. A 14 metros, tiene que estar aquí a la izquierda. Donde estaba antes, me imagino que será. Sí, correcto. Bueno, la crepúsculo.
I would ask you to avert your eyes, sir. Or did you not know it was rude to stare?
I knew it.
Speak up, Dr. Reed. I like a man who speaks his mind.
You killed him. He trusted you. And you killed him.
Spare me your sarcasm, Jonathan. You are but newly born in this world.
We are vampires. We live by leeching the blood from weaker prey. We are Darwin's next chapter, his cynical and perhaps ultimate expression.
The situation is somewhat awkward nonetheless. I have not been observed sustaining myself for many decades. I have to say I'm a trifle embarrassed.
Anyway, I have concluded my inquiries concerning your blackmailer.
I see. Please excuse my agitated state. Under normal circumstances, I wouldn't let anyone see me in this condition.
The case is closed, permanently. You will not be bothered anymore by the woman.
And who was this woman?
If you must know, she worked under my employ as Nurse Crane. But I'll wager that's not what will be written on her gravestone.
You killed her? Is that what you consider discretion and diplomacy, Dr. Reed?
I did what I thought was best, and acted accordingly.
You will learn that trust is a rare and precious commodity in the Immortals world, my young doctor. And your actions have not induced me to offer you my support.
I've been hearing a voice talking in my head. Is this some kind of insanity? It feels like the voice of the vampire that created me.
Hush. Tell no one this. It would be unwise to talk of such things amongst British immortals. Speak no more of your maker.
I bid you farewell. For now, my lady.
I must quickly analyze the blood I took from Nurse Crane's patient.
Pues nada, ahora tenemos que analizar la sangre del paciente de la señorita Crane. Me imagino que será en mi habitación, ¿no? Sí. ¿O no? No, sí, sí. Es en mi habitación. Vale, listo.
Razvan Vasily was infected by Spanish flu, but also has the highly unstable blood of the Scows. Is the London vampire epidemic transmitted through the flu? I should talk to Dr. Swansea about it.
Pues chicos, por aquí termina ya el capítulo 2. La verdad que ha sido muy, pero muy largo. Súper largo para mí. Y nada, espero que os guste. Si es así, dejad un like, suscribiros y nos vemos en el siguiente capítulo de Vampyr. Adiós.